Okay, can you see my screen? Hello, can you see my screen? Can you hear me? Okay. So today we will plan out our project, which is the chat application, and next time we'll start building it. So today we'll do the whole planning, and I will give you the exercise to do at home. So you have to try it first at home, and then I will do next time. So this way you will also have hands-on on the application. So let me create a new branch. So let's create a new branch. MK October 13th. Okay. Okay, we'll plan the things today and then next time we'll make it right. So let me create a new text file, chat application. Here we'll decide what we will be going to build it. Okay. So what are we building? So what are we building? We will be building the chat application. Okay, so now the chat application can be divided between one-to-one chat. So that is, let's say two people are chatting. It's also called maybe private chat. That is one-to-one chat. Next will be the group chat. Here n number of people can chat in same room. Then there will be something called as channel, where only admin can send message and others can only view it. Okay, so these are the three types of chat we should be concentrating on it. Okay, so let's start with the one-to-one chat and then we'll go to group chat and the channel also in that one. Sorry. Okay, so first is user will come. Now we are discussing how we will be building. I am not telling you the things. I will be asking you the questions, how the things will be building. Some things I'll tell you, some things I'll ask you. And then after we are done with this planning, you have to try yourself. Looks are not very important. We'll take some template from somewhere. Right now, the functionality should be ready. Uh, so you will try the functionality at home before I really work on it. So today we are only doing the planning, and then we'll next time we'll start building it after you have tried at home. Okay, so our application will be like you log in, you log into the application. You can log out also. This is important because how will I chat with another person? We should be able to log in. Then only I can chat with other person. Then we should be able to register. We should be able to use the forgot password page. This is the common thing for all the applications which we will be building in future. So this is the authentication part. This is already explained in the past server project, how to log in, how to log out. So this is easy to build comparatively. We have everything ready there. Now, let's say after user is logged in, so he will be landed on a page where he can search other users by their username. let's say I am logged in. I'm logged in as MK, and then I want to search. I want to chat with my friend. I know he's in my application. I know his username also. So I will put, for example, my friend NK. I will search it, and all the username with some kind of NK will be displayed, and then I can choose to whom I should chat. So this way I can search the username with whom I want to chat. Like in Telegram, you search the username and you can do. In WhatsApp, you have the phone number, but many people don't want to share their phone number. So here it will be based on the username. We can use phone number also if you want. Now, this is the search part. This is the search part which we can use to find the new users. What if I have already chatted with many users? So this will be, there will be screen called as, let's say, dashboard, like you have in the WhatsApp. Whenever you open the WhatsApp, you see all the chats available. So in the dashboard, you will see all the people, all the groups, all the channels with whom you have chatted. Here you will see all the chats which you have already initiated. So like I have chatted with NK, I have chatted with AK, for example. I have chatted with the group A. I have chatted with channel. I have joined the channel A, and channel A is sending the message. They say it's a news channel. It is sending me a lot of news channels. Then there will be channel B. Then there will be group B. So I have chatted with many people. I should be able to see their names here. And it is based on the updated time. So let's say if I chat group B, this group B will move at the top. And if I have chatted with channel A will move to the top. Whoever I chatted last will go up. And I should be able to see how many other unread messages with him. Let's say 10 unread messages. With AK, I have 5 unread messages. Okay, so I should be able to see that messages also. Okay, so this is the dashboard. I should be able to, okay, once I found this user, for example, NK, I should click the chat link. I should be able to chat with that person. Okay, or I should be able to create a new group. Okay, and user can also search. We can invite also, but invite part will not be the part of this application unless we have done some basic another project regarding the invitation thing. But at least I can create group and people can search the group also. Okay, we will be doing invitation in another project and then we will integrate that here kind of thing. But this application is completely on the chat application part. In invitation part will take separately as a separate project. Okay, so next will be I can create a channel and people can join that channel also by searching. People can search that channel. Right now it's a local, everything is in the application. They can search and they can find it. Okay, this is the high level thing. Now once I click this chat, let's talk about private chat now. We'll talk this some other time once the private chat is done. Then we'll move to group and channel. Okay, so now let's talk about this one. Okay, so how the database will be configured. So in the database, first table will be chat master table. Okay, let's create a chat master table. So in the master table, whenever I initiate the chat with this guy, for example, this guy, NK, in the master table, I will add an entry. Okay, so I will add the entry. Okay, what will be the entry? Let's say, okay, let's say I will create a chat master table, and I want to something give that this is the private chat. Okay, so maybe I'll say type. Type is a private chat because for the group we will create a type group, and for the channel we'll create the type channel. Now this is a private chat, so I will create a type private, and then I will name something, right? I will name it. Okay, so I am trying to add the fields. Okay, so this is the something master table where I will give the name called as group A or channel A or channel B or group B, something like that. I will name of that of the chat. Okay, and in the private also we will think what name should be given. So right now I'm making the rough figure, and then as soon as we will build something, there may be few more changes coming. Okay, because I'm doing it in front of you. I have not done it. Means I have done long back, but that is different database structure. Now I will be doing in front of you, just like I have never done it. Okay. One thing is I want to see this list kind of thing. Okay. I was chatting with NK. I was chatting with AK. So I need one table for this one. Okay. That is I'm chatting with whom. So let's create another table, chat list, for example, chat list table. Here, here I want to put with whom I'm chatting. Okay, let's say MK is chatting with NK. So I will be putting NK with whom I'm chatting, and I will put unread messages. How many are the unread messages? Number, I will put number, and NK is the user. So this is the user type user, and unread means how many messages are unread with this user. Okay, and if it is group, then I will put the maybe I can say name. Okay, so if it is group, okay, so, let me think what should I put. Okay, it's a group or this. I want to display NK, and here I want to display group A. Okay, so with whom I am chatting. So I'll say with which user, with whom. So maybe we can say two user with whom I am chatting with. Let's talk about only the one-to-one chat. I will think of this one next time. We'll drill this after we are done with the one-to-one chat. Okay, let's talk only about it. Otherwise, we'll be getting confused. But this type is private, and here I'll give some dummy name, right? Anything I can give. Maybe I'll not even create the name. I'll create ID will be there, which is automatically generated, auto-generated ID. So let's use the ID for this one because we'll be using this to define. We'll be using this to define who is chatting with whom. So let's say MK is chatting with NK. So two user will be, who will be the two user? This is the two user, right? NK. So I will be putting two user. It's a username, user. And there will be from user, who is chatting with. This is me. And this is me, that is MK. And I'm chatting with, let's say I'm chatting with Mango. Let's say Mango. We'll put the name Mango, not NK. Mango. Okay, so the user to user will be Mango, and from user will be me and unread messages. Now, this is only to display the unread messages here in this list in the dashboard. We will be not putting the chat messages in this one. This is only to show me the list of people whom I am chatting with. I am chatting with Mango, right? I will put Mango, and there are 10 unread messages. So unread number will come here. I will say unread. Let's rename it unread messages. Okay, so this is the unread messages. So if I will go to the dashboard, I will see who is in my chat list, and here I'll be putting from which user I am chatting with and what is the from user. From user is me, and I am chatting with two user. And unread messages means whatever this two user sends me any messages, I will put number of messages here. So when I will list this, I will say from chat list. I'm just putting a dummy code kind of thing. Will be from user, will be, we have the query dot equal to, and I will say from user equal to me, and another will be equal to two user will not come, and this will be query dot descending by updated date. So what will happen? I will go to chat list. I will query all where from user is me, and then I will get all the people whom I'm chatting with, so that I can display this each record. I will add one more record. Whenever I start chatting with Mango, I will add one more. I will add one more record. This is the record 1. And I will add another record where I will say to user is me and from user is Mango. Why I am doing this? Can anyone tell me why I am doing this record 2? Whenever I started chatting with Mango, I will create 2 records. One for me, that is I am chatting with Mango, and one for that user. Here from user will be Mango and to user will be me. Why I am doing this one? Why I am creating 2 records? Anyone can answer this? Yeah, Mango should be a user, and it is already a user. That's why I'm able to find it. Okay, so no, this is the not we are doing the messages. This is only to give the list in the dashboard. Mango is also chat from, right? The reason is I will see the Mango in my list, but Mango should also see me in the list. So when Mango will log in, if he is doing from user as Mango, then he should see my name in this dashboard. Once I initiated chat with Mango, I should be able to see Mango in this list, and Mango should also see my name in the list. Is that right? Okay, that's the reason I'm creating two records for the, let's say I started chat with the Mango. So when I start the chat with the Mango, first I will insert the record here. If it is not present, if I will insert the record here, and then I will insert the record in two records in the chat list table. Okay, so if Mango is I'm chatting with Mango, I will be creating one record with this one and two records here, one here and one here. Here I should also put some kind of keyword or some kind of reference so that application knows that the chat is initiated with the Mango. Because let's say here I'm putting my name, me, Mango. Okay, next time if I started the chat with Mango, it should not create a new record here. And it should also not create two records, another record with Mango and me, because they are already created. So we should have some kind of keyword here that I don't know now what kind of keyword I will be constructing, so that it should know that I have already initiated a chat with Mango. Otherwise, if I search today Mango, it will create this one record here and two records here. Tomorrow I'm again searching Mango and creating chat with him. Again, it will create another record here and two records here. That I don't want. I want when I start the chat with Mango, I should have some kind of here reference which will know that I have already initiated chat with Mango. So it should not create. This should be only one unique, but this will be two for each user with whom I am chatting with. And this ID, chat master ID, will be also present here. Let's say one is the ID, and also be present here. In both cases, it will be one because both will be tied to same master table. Okay, so the ID will be one. We should know. Then we will know that with this master, what things are present in this one. Okay, what records are present for this chat master. So that will be the first thing, level 1 of this application, right? We created the chat master table, and we created two chat record in the chat list. Chat list is used to display this dashboard, and chat master is the main table which will tie both the records that these two are initiated from the same chat master table. Okay, that's the reason we are getting these two records here, and we are putting chat master ID so that I know that it is tied to this chat table. Okay, so it will be clear. This part will be clear as soon as we go further. And the username which we have here in the registration, it will be simple username with no spaces, and it is the unique. So there should be no spaces in the username, which we will control in the JavaScript. While creating the register page, we will validate it before we allow the user to register. Okay, so dashboard is created. Why? Because I have chat list table. for me, I can see Mango, and for Mango, he can see me. So both can see each other in the dashboard now. Is that clear? This part is clear? So let's say I started chat with the Kate. So I will see Kate here to user, and Kate will see my name here so that she can see I am in this list. And both are tied to this chat master table so that when we write the messages, we should be able to recognize where to put message. Okay, so message will go into this chat master ID table. Not here, it will be a separate table, but chat master ID will be used to know which chat master table is used. Now, regarding the permission in the parse server, we have to give permissions. So for this record, I will give read and write permission to me only, because from user is me. I don't want to see this record. I don't want this record to be visible to Mango. Mango should see only this record. Okay, if I give both, in both I give read permission to all, then Mango can also see this, I can also see this, which I don't want. This record 2 is only for the Mango. So Mango should see only me. So this should be for Mango, and this is record, my record. That is, I should see the Mango in my dashboard. So in this record 1, I will give permission read write to me, and Mango cannot write in this record, right? Because it is only visible to me. Whereas in the record 2, I will give permission to only Mango, read and write permission to Mango only, not me. So Mango can see only this one. I can see only this one, right? And this one will be read to both. Okay, read to both Mango and me, because both should be able to read it. But write permission is not given to anyone, because I don't want Mango or me should be able to edit this one. Okay, so I will not give write permission to anyone. It will be read permission to both of us so that we can see this master table details if we want to. Okay, so this is the two tables. Now come the messages. Chat messages. So I want this messages to be tied to this master record. So there will be chat master ID. First will be the chat master ID. So I want chat master ID to be present here, which will nothing but this one, so that I know this chat messages is tied to chat master, this chat master. And we know with the chat master, we know this user and this user is tied to chat master table. So one will be the chat master ID. Okay, what else? What else we want? This chat message will be who is sending the message. So I will put the user. This is the user who is sending the message. Okay, this is the user who is sending the message. Next will be the message, real message. So whatever you want to type, let's say good morning or good night. Okay, so this is the message which he is sending it to. In the latter part, we will also add YouTube links also. So in the chat, they can see the YouTube videos also. Not now, for later. We will also add any URL. If you want to share any URL, that will be also later. We can also use the file upload, but for file upload, you need a good server to hold it. So we can skip that also, because sometimes it is better for them to put in the YouTube and share the link, or put in the Google Drive, share the URL for that. Or there will be some audio link if you want to share the audio link, or if we want to share some images, image link, though we can also allow user to upload the image like WhatsApp do, but WhatsApp has a strong server, so it's better to avoid that. Though we can do it for demonstration purpose, we can add it, but not for the real sense. Real world, I will not want everyone to upload files on my server. I will have, yeah, if you have lot of space, you can add that also. Okay, file upload files also if you have lot of space. For me, I consider that I don't have very big server kind of thing. I have limited space, so I don't want user to upload file. But if you have money and space, you can use this file upload part also. But this all will come later, not now. Once if you want to add that. Okay. Right now we will only use concentrate on the simple message. Obviously there will be date, time, and everything will be there. It will be already there, right? Okay. Now what I will do. Now this message which I have created, I want only this user to see. Okay, I don't want any other public to see it. Only I want this user to see. So based on this chat master table, I will create one role, and role will be called as chat master underscore whatever the ID of this will be there. Let's say chat master ID, whatever this auto generated ID will be there. So the role will be created based on this one, chat master ID. Okay, so whenever I create a chat master table, I will also dynamically create the role so that I can tie this role to this chat messages, and whoever is in this role can see that message. Okay, so let's say I created this chat master table, and we are talking with Mango and me. So I will create the role. I will create the role chat master ID, and I will add users in this role. Which users I will add in this role? Can anyone tell me? Which user shall I add in this role? So right now, Mango and me, my name also. Okay, Mango is the one, and another one is me. So I will add both the users in this role, Mango and me. Okay, so I will create this role called as Mango and me, and I will add the users Mango and me. So when I will start writing this one chat messages, I will give permissions. Here permissions has to be defined. So what will be the permission? So permission will be, first there will be read permission to the role which I created just now. What is the role? This one. So read permission will be to this chat master ID. Now what should I give write permission? Can anyone tell me? What should I give the right permission to? Whom should I give the right permission? To the user who created the chat, who sent this message, to that user. Okay. So problem will be if I give, let's say this user is me, MK, or me. Let's say this is the user me. If I give the right permission to me, then what I will do, I can delete this chat, right? If I delete this chat, then another user, Mango user, will not be able to see it. Okay, but sometimes messages are like one way. Once you send it, you cannot delete it. Okay, that is also we wanted to keep that once you create this message, only admin can delete it. I don't want user to delete it. Kind of it is one way. Once you send the email, you cannot revert it back, right? So that is how this should work. Like only the person, you should not be able to delete it, because once you send it, I should be able to read it whenever I want. Okay, so we don't want that part here. So I will not give write permission to anymore. Once this is created, everyone has a read permission. Whoever is in the chat master, like this, chat master will be only be able to, all people who are in the chat master, that is this record and this Mango and me, should be able to read it, and no one should be able to delete it or overwrite this one. Though we can give the functionality of overwriting the message if he has done some mistake, but then that overwriting is done on the cloud level. Okay, this is done on the cloud level, which I will show you in the past server how we do that. So user cannot directly do it, but with the cloud function, it can be done, and we will put lot of check to make sure this can be edited. Okay, for the cloud function, we need the master key of the past server. Okay, that we will discuss once we reach to that point. So only the write edit part or delete part can be done in the cloud function, which needs a master key. And master key does not lie in the React, it lies in the Node.js server. Okay, so we will be writing some functions to edit or delete. If user has by mistake written something which he want to edit it, so we will write a cloud function to make sure the user can edit also the message. Okay, but permission will be given to role chat master, so that whoever is in this chat master role, they can read it. So whenever I type this message will be visible to Mango also. This will be visible to me also. Both can see these messages. Let's say I put this message, and then Mango came. Mango is the user. Chat master ID will remain the same, and he will put I am good, for example. Oh, user is Mango, sorry. User is Mango, and message will be I am good. Now this also will get the permission of chat master ID. So anyone in the chat master ID role will be able to read it. That means me and Mango can read this message also. So this is how we can add the messages, and with the basis of the permission, we can on the basis of permission, we can we can show these messages to different role group. So for example, tomorrow another user come, he wants to chat with another, he will have different chat master ID, and he will be sending different message which I will not be able to read it or see it. And this part also, this part will be where putting chat master ID kind of thing, and here permission read write will be to me, so I can see this one. Okay. Okay, I'm talking about only private chat. There will be slight different changes in this chat list table, which I will discuss next time for the groups and channel. Okay, we are talking right now only private messages. So for private messages, we will be using this kind of structure. Okay, but for group, we will change the structure a little bit for the chat list table, though the chat message will remain same, because whoever is in the chat master ID will be able to see the message, and whoever is sending the message, he can edit using the cloud function. But there will be some different changes in this chat list table, which we will discuss next time how to build it. Because once I build it, it will be more clear how to structure this one for the groups and channel. Right now it is not very clear how I will be writing it. What is the best one for now? Okay, so these are the three tables we need for the chat application. Let's say tomorrow you want to build a discussion board right? Discussion board. So for discussion board also, you can use these three tables. We don't need any separate kind of logic for discussion board, but the discussion board will be kind of the group, like groups. So there's no private message one-to-one in the discussion group. There'll be like groups, and there's no channel in the discussion one. Everyone can type it in the discussion one. But discussion one has another things which this one does not have. That discussion will have a multi-level. That is, if you like Facebook comments, you have seen Facebook comments, like one person comment, another person comment on the previous person comment. So it is a parent-child relation which we can do in the discussion. So let's not talk about discussion right now. There is some change in the discussion, but for chatting purpose, all are same. Okay. Now let's try to see if this will really work or we need to do some changes. Okay, let me create all these three tables first, right? So let's go to, though we can create all this table dynamically, but I will be creating directly in the database to see whether we need to change anything on it. So this user table already exists. We don't need to do anything on this user table. Let's start this one. Let's see. What happened? It's taking too much long time. Okay. Okay. So we have the user table already there. Let's try to create another table which we thought. Okay. So create a class. The first thing is we have to give the name of the class. Table is nothing but a class here. So what name we will be giving? Chat master. Create and add column. So this ID is automatically created in the parse server. We don't need to do it. Let's put a type. Since I will be putting different type for the group and channel, so I will be putting here type kind of thing. So let's put a good name for this type. I will say let's put type only. Okay, what will be the default value? Let's put the default value this private. Is it required field? Yes, it is required field. We need the type. Okay. Add and continue. Let's put another one. So let's make this as a reference. And default value is not compulsory because we can make that as also, right? But what will be the default? No, we cannot put default value, but we can make it required. We need the reference as a required, but there will be no default value. Okay. Right now I'll put only 2, right? We don't need more. Okay, so the table is created, chat master, and we have the type and reference as the two fields for this one. We may add more fields depending upon requirement kind of thing, but right now I don't want it. This permission I will write it on the script, so we don't need permission part here. ACL will come on the fly, so we don't need it. And as soon as this chat master is created, I will also create a new role here, which is nothing but the chat master underscore ID. So whatever ID will be there for this chat master, I will create a new role here in this role table. That also I'll create through script dynamically. And I can add the users, Mango and me. Since I initiated the chat with these two, so I will give the permission to these two users in this role. Once I create the role, I will add these two users to this role. And when we are using the group, I will add the users. Whoever wants to join that group, I will add that user to that group one. So all the people who are in the group will get the role of chat master ID if we have the group. But let's not talk about group now. Let's talk about the private chat, one to chat. Here I will add only the two users, Mango and me, into the role. Next, I want chat list table. So let's create another class. So there will be ID automatically generated. So we have to use the two user. So let's put the two user. And what kind of field it is? It will be the pointer. Okay, we have to point to the users table for this one. So it will be the pointer. And is it required field? Yes. What is another field we want? From user. This is also pointer. We both users are the real users in the site, so they should have the pointer in this user table. So pointer means with which table you want to take the ID. So it will be taking the ID from this user table. And this is also required field. Here I will put how many number of unread messages are there. So unread messages. It is a numeric, so I'll put number. And is it also required? Yes, and initially it will be 0. Okay. Then I have to put chat master ID. Since chat master is a table, that ID is not a numeric one, it is a string. And it is the pointer, so I will use a pointer. Whenever we want to relate to some other table, we have to use a pointer. So what is the good name? Chat master ID. And it is targeting to which table? To the chat master table. So now this chat master ID should be valid ID from the chat master table. And is it a required field? Yes, it is a required field. Any other field we need? We don't need it. Okay, so we created another one called as chat list, which has the to user, from user, unread messages, so that I can see how many are unread messages. And the chat master ID, this is the main table with which we will relate to these two users. Okay. Since this is the private chat, that's the reason we have two user from user kind of thing. But when we go to group, we have to decide what to change. That we will discuss next time. Let's build a one-to-one chat for today and next class. And once we are done with one-to-one chat, we will think of better way to adjust the groups on this table. Okay, next table is chat messages. Chat messages, create and add column. So first thing which will be in the messages, we have to put the chat master ID. So that means it's a pointer. Pointer to which table? Chat master. And chat master ID is this one, and it is a required field. Next is the user, who is sending the message. So it is also pointer to the user table, and the user is a member. He is sending the message. It is also required field. Next is message. This message will be simply the string, and this is also, this can be empty also. I can say empty message also, or I can make it required, whatever I feel. Right now I'm not making it required. What else? I don't need any other thing, right? Okay, so add it. So in the chat master, we get chat master ID, user who is typing the message, and the message, what is writing the message. We have default ACL, created date, updated date, and object ID. This is given to all the tables. Now we have to put all these tables also in the live server. So let me, if you don't remember the live server, I will show you. One second, let me show you how it looks. Because whenever you create the pass server, you have to configure. Let's say this is a pass server. You have to configure this live query. Okay, this live query, you have to put all the table names with which you want to interact in the live query. So chat application needs to be inserted here. So for the chat application, in our case, I will put all the three tables: chat list, chat master, and chat message is in the live query part, so that I should be able to handle the chat during the chat session. Okay, we have to put it there. I will put it there for my application, this one, so that you can also use it. So for example, let me put you in front of you so you can see. Okay, so what is the first table is? Table is chat master. So let's put it here in the chat master. So this chat app is something different. I was building something different. Or we can delete this and put chat master. Next is the chat list. Next is the chat messages. And I have to restart my server after putting this one. If I don't put it here, you won't get a live query and the chat will not work. Okay, so whenever you build a pass server, we need to put all the table name which needs to be interacted in the live query. Live query means live session. Immediately they can get the response to socket. If we don't put it here, then it will not work. And I have to restart the server, which I will do later after this class. Okay, so we have created the live query. So I will write down, add all three tables in the live query part of pass server. This part we will add later, okay? So don't worry about this one. Now let's try to build something manually, and then we will build something dynamically later. Let's say, how many users are there? Let's say. Okay, so let's say user 1 wants to talk with the user 2. Okay, so let's put user 1 wants to chat with the user 2. And what is the ID of this one? So let me write down something so we can build it. Okay, so user 1 wants to chat with the user 2. What is the ID of the user 1? This is this one. Okay, let's point out to this one. Okay, this is the ID of the user 1. And what is the ID of user 2? This is the user, no, this is, okay, this is the ID of the user 2. Okay, these two users want to chat with each other. So let's go to the master table. I'm doing manually first, and then we will write down the code to do the same thing. So I will add one row here, and the type I will put as a private, because this is a private chat. Now this reference, since user 1 wants to chat with the user 2, I will be putting some kind of reference so I know that these users already started chatting. Maybe I can take the first letter of this one and second letter of this one. First letter H comes first. So I will take this one, and minus sign, I will take this one. So if user 1 is chatting with user 2, then also they will get this ID because H is coming first. And if user 2 wants to chat with user 1, then also H will come first. I will check which one else comes first. That I will put it here, and second this one. So either user 1 initiate or user 2 initiate. The reference will be like this only. Okay, so we will know that these two users have already chatted before. So let's put the reference list like this. Okay, so that is the add record. So in the chat master, I created a type is private, and the reference is this one, so that whenever user 1 chat with user 2 or user 2 chat with user 1, they both will create only one record. Second time it will check this one, and they will not create another record again. And what is the idea? What is the ACL for chat master? Let's check the ACL. So ACL will be read to both. Okay, so let me give the read permission to both. I should not give any read permission to any third party. I should only give the read permission to whomever I want this to be used. Okay, or I can give the, for now we may change this. I will give the read permission to everyone, but no write permission, because this chat master will not be visible to user. This is only the hidden thing for the reference. Okay, this is the, let me show you. This is the hidden thing for here and here, right? So it will be not appearing to the front user. So let's give, for now, I will give public read. I will put it across here. No, just remember no, or I'll delete it for now. Public read access. Okay, let's give the public read access. I will remove the write. I am giving only the public read to this chat table. So I created a one record chat master because I was chatting. Where is it? Chatting user 1 with the user 2. Let me write down here. User 1 is chatting with user 2, and this is the reference. And the master tab ID is created. What is the master ID? This is the master ID. Let's save this also. Master ID is this one. Now what we do, we initiated a chat between user 1 and user 2, and this is the reference, and this is the master ID created. Now we have to create a role like this, chat master ID. We have to create this role and add these two users in this role. So role has to be created dynamically. Right now I'll create manually, but when I will write the code, I will create dynamically. So this is the role we have to create, chat master, and the ID of the chat master one. So let's copy this and create the role. I'll go to the roles table and create a one new row. I will name this row. I will name this role as chat master. This one. And I will put the ACL. Now ACL in this role can be read only. Don't put write only node. It's okay, just put the read only kind of thing. So let me put ACL for this in the role is read only, and I will put the users here. So first I will add it, and then I will put the users for this role. Okay, this role is created, and who are the part of this role? I will add this role here. Create user and attach. If you want to create a new user, you can click this one. But if you want to attach an existing user in the user table, you have to click this one. And here I will put both the IDs. We can put comma separated IDs. And I will say attach. So these two users are attached to this role. So let's go again. I have this role, which is chat master ID. And if I see which users are there, these two users are there for this chat master ID. So whenever I give the role of ACL for this role, whoever will be in this users list can access it. Okay, so we created the role. Okay, now what is the next step? We created this role, we added the users. Now let's say the chat is initiated. That means we have to create two records. One is here and one is here. One is this one. And in the first one, from user is me. In the second one, from user is Mango. So in our case, it will be, in the first case, from user will be user 1. In the second case, from user will be user 2. So we have to create two records. Okay. So let's create two records in the chat list. So in the first case, user 1 is the from user, and to user is this one. And currently unread message is 0, and chat master ID nothing but we created this one. This is the chat master ID. I added it. So one row is added. Let's create another row. Here the from user is user 2. From user is this one. And to user is this one. Both are reversed. H is here, here H is here. So we created two records, interchanging the from user and to user. Unread message is 0, and chat master ID is nothing but this one. And I'll add the record. So both are tied to same chat master ID. And here to user is this one, and from user is H1, and here to user is H1, from user is U1. I also want to see the role ID here. So let me save this also in my notes. Okay, so here I will put role ID. Okay, this is the role ID. So we created the role ID. We have the role ID. We created the chat master, where we have the reference of both the users and the chat list. We created two rows. One is to user, from user, and to user, from user. Okay, so we can list in the dashboard who are the user in the my chat list. Okay, that's the reason we have put like this. Any questions on this one? Okay, now let's put the permission in the chat list. So here from user is me, so read and write should be me. Here from user is Mango, so read and write to Mango. So whoever is the from user will get the read and write permission. Let me take the user 1. So from user is user 1, this one. So for this I will put read and write permission. Read and write permission. I will not give public access this to this one. I'll give the role, and role will be no. I'll give the user. Sorry, because from user will get the permission. User not found. Okay, user should get read and write permission. As I have written here, I should get the read and write permission in the chat list. Here, another user will get read and write permission. So user one got the permission, from user got the permission read and write. No one got the permission of public one. Only I can see. That means this user one can see this row, chat list row. And this is the second row. Who should get the permission here? User 2. So let's get the user 2 here. So I will remove the public permission, and I will say user and user 2. And user 2 will get read and write permission. So this row can only be visible by the user 2. He will see all the 2 users who are he chatting with, and this row will be to the user 1, and he can see all the 2 users with whom he is chatting with, and how many unread messages are there for that user, so that he can click it and read those messages for that user. Okay, so we are done with the table 2. Now let's go to table 3, chat messages. Here user 1 is writing the message, and it will be given read permission to the role. Okay, so let's try this one. Let's say user 1 is chatting. So let's go to chat messages, add row. This is user. User will be this one. This user is writing. He's saying, good morning. I am user 1. And the chat master ID will be nothing but this ID. Okay, what will be the permission? Permission will be to the role. That is this role. Okay, we will give the permission. Will not give the public read write. We'll give the permission to this role. Okay, so what is the role actually? This ID. Actually, we have to put this ID. Okay, and it will be only the read permission. I don't want anyone to delete the record. To be read, and it is given to this role. So whoever user is this, he can read the message. Okay, now I'll add it. So this is the adding. Let's user to reply it. So let's go another one. This is the user 2. What is the message? Good, I am user 2. What is the chat master ID? This is the master ID. What is the ACL? I don't want public read write. ACL will be to roll this one. And it will be only read permission. And I'll add it. So we give the role to see who can see these messages. I give the chat master ID, and whoever the user is there, they can see this message. They can read this message, right? That's the reason we have put it there. And this is the chat master ID, and this is the user who initiated the chat. So who has written this message? This is written by user 1, and this is written by user 2. And when I go to the chat page, both will be able to see both messages, because both are in the same role. Is that clear, this point? Okay. So now we are done with the structure. We wrote the manual thing kind of thing. Now let's go through over it again. Let's say I initiated chat with Kate. I am user 1, Kate is user 2. As soon as I create the chat, I click the chat, a new record will be created with only one record will be created. If we have already done, then no record will be created, and only one record will be created with both of our IDs, and this record will be created done. Then another table will be open, and I create two records here. One for one from user is me, two user is Kate, and in second from user is Kate, and two user is me. This is something to see in the dashboard with whom I was chatting with whom I'm chatting with. I'm chatting with the Kate, and Kate will see I'm chatting with me. So this is the table for that purpose. This is something, when you open the WhatsApp, initially you see all the list. So how you know all the lists are there? Because of this table. You will see all the two users with whom you are interacting with. Though we have not taken the group and channel, but at least we can do one-to-one chat with this one. For the group, we will be modifying this table a little bit sometime later. Now, these two are created, and as soon as now chat message page will be open, I will write this message to Kate and I will give the role this one. So whoever are in this role will be able to see this message. So Kate is also in this. I am also this. I will be able to see this message. Kate will also see this message. Then Kate will reply to me and the role will be the same. And same way, we both can see both the messages. And no other user can see this because we have given the permission to only the roles, these roles, whoever are in this chat master table. Is that clear? Okay, now we will be writing this script. Now we will be going further next time to this script, but for the homework, I will give you some tasks. We have already done the pass server part, right? Let's where we did it. We did the pass server mod. In that we have done the login, logout, register, forget password. So you create a new project here in your React Native. Create a new project. Maybe you can name it as chat application. And at least you install all the necessary things like parse server and Redux and whatever is needed in the Expo. Start a new project, install the Expo. How to install Expo? We have already done a lot of projects. You can refer my old video or you can go through your old one if you forget. Maybe in the README it is written how to do it. And then install the parse server, install the Redux, and add the navigation which we have already done. And create the pages login, logout. If you forgot, just go through the videos and do it again. Logout, register, forgot password, add the navigation part. Here navigation also you have to install. How to install the navigation has already been discussed in many of the projects. So add the navigation with login, logout, register, forget one, and create a buttons for each one on the main home page. First page will be the home. First page will be the app where we will put the navigation, and navigation will call first page as the home. In home we will be having buttons for each one, login, logout, register, forgot. And once user will click login, you really create a login part. It is already discussed in the parse server. We have already the code here. You can copy paste from here. Then create the logout, create the register, create the forgot password. Once that is done, then we will move to the chat one next time how to do that. But this is the homework which we have already done. Just you to refer the video or the old code and try to finish this one. Once it is done, create a PR and put it in the chat that you have created the PR. I will see if you have done it correctly. Okay, next time I will tell you how to write the chat application. I will give you some guidance and we have to start writing that chat application also. So we have almost done the structure. We just need to use this database to create the application. Okay. So we will start that next time. Is that clear? This part is clear? Okay. Once this is done, once user is logged in, we will create a page where user can search other user or they can browse other user and they can initiate a chat with any user. Okay. Is that clear? Okay. So see you next time. I want this to be completed by every one of you so that this will become easy to write the chat application. And if you get stuck, just go through my past videos or you go to the code which is already there in one of the folders. Okay, let me comment whatever we done today, this part. Okay, let's create a merge request. Let's approve it. Let's merge it. Let's check out the main and see if all are there. Do the git pull. So chat will come here again. Chat is there. Okay, so that's all. Any questions? Yeah, I will upload it in some time as soon as I get the video.